Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. This is the first episode in a brand new campaign we're going to call the Holy Roman Record Race. We're playing on patch 1.8 because there are some very interesting mechanics that are available that should allow us to conquer the world faster than has ever been done before. We're going to be playing as Austria, and we are going to take advantage of the Imperial Authority kind of exploit that is still available until patch 1.9 goes live. So we'll go ahead and play Iron Man. Let's go ahead and start. Holy Roman Record Race. Let's start Iron Man. Start Iron Man. I don't know why you prompt me twice, game, but yes, we will start a new campaign. So what is the Imperial Authority exploit that I'm talking about? Well, there was a gentleman on Reddit who uncovered this opportunity for lots of Imperial Authority via using transferred occupation of one province miners in the HRE. And it's already been fixed, apparently, in 1.9. So we need to take advantage of it before it goes away. So what we're going to do is we're going to force a whole bunch of countries that are in the HRE to fight us, and then we're going to give land away to our allies that they can't core, and then we're going to demand that they return the territory. We'll demand unlawful territory. They'll say yes because they can't core it, and then whenever we do that, we gain 10 Imperial Authority. So basically, the game plan for this campaign is reform the Empire within 20 years and then conquer the world. And that's basically it. That's the whole strategy. So our available missions at the very start here, we've got create a proper fleet. Kind of boring, but we might want to get that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and rival Bavaria, if at all possible, because have they rivaled us? Let's check first. Yes, they have. So this mission to make Bavaria like us is kind of silly. It's almost never possible because Bavaria almost always rivals us. Now we have claim our rival's province of Niederbayern. That seems like a pretty reasonable thing to do. Normally, I would like to have a mission that just gives us a claim, but I don't want to wait a year for another mission of it to be available by quitting this one. So we'll just go ahead and fabricate that first claim. We're going to split our army up into 2 provinces, and I've already changed that over. Let's hire our guys. We'll take the level 1 guy here. We'll take the diplomatic reputation guy, and we will take I guess we're going to take the reinforced speed guy. We can hire 1 free general, but we don't need to do that quite yet. And what we're going to want to do is Bavaria almost definitely is going to ally Mainz, and they're also going to ally somebody else. We're going to want to become friends with Bohemia. We're going to use them against our enemies. Hopefully they continue to dislike Bavaria. Bavarian attitude towards Bohemia, and Bohemian attitude towards Bavaria. Perfect. That means that they will definitely honor a call. We're going to want to choose alliances carefully that will fight against Bavaria for us. So we're going to get a lot of offers in the beginning. Brandenburg is somebody that we do want to accept an alliance with. Trier, we don't really care about. Augsburg and the Palatinate, not really that big of a deal. Alright, so you have already allied with Mainz and Baden. Baden is a very small little guy here. They're 2 province minor, so they're actually too large, I think, to do the granting of electorates strategy that I'd like to do. However, Mainz is definitely somebody that they're already an electorate, aren't they? I believe they are. Mainz, yes they are. So they're going to be the one that gives up the electorate when we conquer them. We don't need to worry about improving relations with Mainz. However, there's a pretty good chance that Cleves and Magdeburg might end up getting involved in the war. So we're going to want to immediately start improving relations with these guys with our remaining diplomat, and I will explain why as we get closer. We'll try our best to make this happen as quickly as we can, because the sooner we reform the Empire, the sooner we can start conquering things. Burgundy has sent a warning to Trier. Bavaria has allied themselves to Saxony. Saxony is allied with Magdeburg, so they're the ones that are going to bring in Magdeburg. So why do we care about Magdeburg's opinion? Well, there's this interesting thing where when you're at war with someone in this patch, you cannot improve relations with them, you cannot send them a gift, you cannot bestow imperial grace, you basically can't do anything to affect their opinion of you while you're hostile. However, if they like you enough, they will accept granting an electorate, even though they're enemies with you. So we need to get their opinion high enough that they'll accept an electorate even while we're hostile. And the only way to do that is to improve relations with them before we go to war. So the idea is that we want to get enough imperial authority from granting electorates to pass the first reform, and then immediately pass the second reform via demanding imperial territory. So we're going to improve relations with these people, and we're going to have to do as much of it as possible. We're going to ignore royal marriage requests for now. We don't want to get involved with anybody on a permanent basis. So Magdeburg, I need to improve relations with you by canceling and resending. And actually, we're going to just have to go ahead and work on a couple of guys at once. We can get 3 improved relations per month with 1 diplomat. Actually more if we wanted to send it to even more countries. As far as rivals go, we chose Bavaria. We should probably embargo them. I'm tempted to pick France as a rival already, but I don't think we really need to, and having power projection this early in the game is not going to matter. So, kind of ignore that. We'll go ahead and give you military access. Same thing with France, I don't really care. Let's go ahead and bring you back. And we'll go back to Magdeburg again. Need to get him to at least about 50 opinion. I have a 261 air. Not bad. I might even consider sending, bestowing Imperial Grace if we get to 21 Imperial Authority, just to speed up that process. Okay, we're trying to forge the claim, that's good. Wait till the end of this month. Bring you back, and then we're back to Magdeburg again. Alright, let's check alliances. So, if we declared war on Bavaria, they're going to call in Baden. Baden is going to be listed as co-belligerent, so they can call in their allies, which they have none. Back to Bavaria, we'll name Mainz as a co-belligerent. They're going to call in Hesse. Hesse is a 3-province minor, so not a big deal. They're a bit too large to do what we want to do with. Saxony is going to call in Magdeburg. So Magdeburg really is the only one that we need opinion with right now. Let's focus all of our attention on Magdeburg for the moment. And I want to see if there's any chance we can get anyone else involved. They should certainly have a few more alliances than this. Also, we still have to secure our own alliances. I'm just avoiding doing that for the most part right now because we don't really need them yet, and they could always pull us into a war that won't benefit us. Hungary gains a claim on Ostmark. Alright, good for you, Hungary. Alright, so you're up to 56. That should be enough. Let's check alliances. So we got Baden, no other alliances. We got Mainz, Hesse. I guess maybe we could grant an electorate to Hesse. I just hate to do it with a 3-province minor. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really want to do that. But then again, we need 3. We need 3. So we take the electorate from Mainz. We grant it to Magdeburg. We make Magdeburg disappear. We grant it to another country, which would in this case have to be Hesse. And so the only other country that's really going to get involved in this war. Okay, I guess we do. We have to improve relations with Hesse. I really was hoping somebody else was going to get involved. Another 1-province minor. Maybe it'll change before we actually go to war. It's possible. Hesse and Bavaria. Let's bring you home. Trier has entered an alliance with Baden. Okay. That's interesting. So Trier's going to get involved now. Got some holiday music since it's December. Anytime you play EU4 in December, you have the holiday pack, if you have the DLC, which I do. So that's exciting. Alright, so Magdeburg likes us decently. Oh, a regency in Burgundy. That's possible we could see the... It's really actually is possible that the event could fire. Burgundian inheritance. Okay, take Niederbayern. We don't actually want to do that, but look at that. We can protect the ancestral lands against our rival. I guess we'll create a proper fleet just to make that thing go away. Create a couple galleys. And it wouldn't hurt to change our merchants around a little bit. They're never really in a good spot. Go ahead and collect from trade here. And we will collect from trade here as well. It's almost always better to just collect from trade in the beginning of the game. Royal Marriage from Bohemia will say no. Okay, so Bavaria's enemies are Augsburg, Bohemia, Salzburg, Switzerland, Austria. So we'll go ahead and become friends with Switzerland, simply because we know that they will join a war against Bavaria. And then if there's anyone else that doesn't like Bavaria, we'll become friends with them too. Who else could we become friends with? Savoy probably wouldn't help us. We could potentially become friends with Venice. They actually have quite a few troops in the beginning of the game. And they are a historical friend. Sure. We'll become friends with Venice. That, I believe, is our fourth relationship. Okay. Check alliances. Baden, Trier. Still calling in Hesse. Still calling in Magdeburg. Magdeburg's still at 56. We'll do one more topped-off relationship. And I think we're pretty much ready for this first war. We have our claim. It's only been about, what, a year and a half since the game started. We do need Hesse a little bit higher. Let's just send them a gift. Money is, like, worthless at this point in the game for us. That should be enough. So Baden, Mainz, Saxony. I think we're ready. Okay. Bohemia actually will not join the war. Interesting. We need to fix that before we make this war happen. You threatened... Okay. I wonder if doing a royal marriage with you... I don't really plan on turning on them quite yet, so let's go ahead and do that. And I guess we'll have to top off relationship with them a little bit. Kind of annoying that they're threatened. If you could... There we go. Now they're friendly. Perfect. Get you home now. I think it's because I declined their royal marriage request that they were kind of wondering, like, what's this all about? Okay, so we're going to call in all of our allies. We're going to list Saxony, Mainz, and Baden as co-belligerents, and we're going to go ahead and make this war happen. We're still at full maintenance. Let's get our first general. And he is actually really good. Sweet. Okay, let's have you march over there, and have you guys march this away. And I believe we should be in a good spot to get the first couple reforms passed. We also do have one extra imperial authority we can use to grant imperial grace once the war is over. So relative strength of the alliance hugely in our favor. Our vassals will take care, or our allies rather, will take care of all of the sieges that need to happen, and we should be just great. When you have this big of an advantage in troop count, it's very easy to just stack wipe everyone. And the war should go pretty quick. They won't have anywhere to retreat to, which is what makes it so fast. Okay, so you guys will march through there. Noble families feud. We want to gain some local autonomy in Linz, or spend Diplo points. Well, I don't really want to spend manpower right this second. Gaining local autonomy in Linz is not the best thing, but we actually have... You know, I think we'll just gain the local autonomy, and then we'll reduce it. We gain some revolt risk here, but not much. The friendly troops are temporary. That'll just be where we park armies when we're not doing it. And speaking of local autonomy, do we have provinces that need to be reduced? We could reduce it here. Money's not really a concern, though. Not really. Okay, so the plan at this point now is to fully siege every single country. Every person that we're hostile with. Alright. And then we're going to do a whole bunch of separate pieces. And it's going to be glorious. Okay, so we'll win this fight, almost definitely. They crossed a river or something. And then the armies are going to have nowhere to retreat to, so they should get stack wiped. That is a big part of men. If you go there. And if you guys stop here, yes they are. I want to hopefully get there in time. Shoot, we're going to miss it by 1 day. Darn. Well, in that case, I don't really want to go fight it. I don't want to take any risks. That'd be silly. Alright, military access from Lorraine, that sounds fine. Let's let one of our allies take care of that fight. Why do we want to waste our men? Right? As I siege everything and suffer lots of attrition, of course. Okay, we have free diplomats available. We could get busy improving relations with other small countries that might get involved in future wars, so that makes sense to me. Improve relations with Utrecht and with Gelre. And I think this is actually a good spot to take our first little break. In the next video, I expect we'll pass the first 2 reforms, and if you don't think it's possible, make sure you come back and watch the next video. So, as always, this is the first video in a new series, so if you want to show your support, please do click the like button, make a comment, do something like that. It does help out quite a bit, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.